So, all right.
Now transitioning.
Yes. So, we've got some
College football is back, baby.
What is today? Is today the 28th?
Today is the
27th. Okay. So
We have
tomorrow.
games tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, we have Missouri versus Central Arkansas. That's a big matchup right there.
Baby.
Woo! Missouri. The Matt guy on Facebook.
Matt Walsh.
No.
No. I know who you're talking about.
Who does the SEC Roundup. And his little Missouri
God,
character.
It was so good.
I love his Missouri character.
I think it's hilarious that he has given Vandy an ego
Yes.
now.
Well, because, Vandy had, Diego's talking some trash, and I hope he can back it up. But Diego is talking some trash.
So is Florida State's quarterback.
Yeah, well, where'd he come from? Exactly. All right, anyways, Missouri or Central Arkansas?
Missouri.
All right. You don't even think that's a contest.
No.
Do you know what
What's
Missouri
the
is?
over-under on it?
51.5. Ask me how much Missouri is favored by. Just guess. Guess.
24.
Not even close.
36.
36.5.
All right.
We got Baylor versus Auburn. Actually, it's Auburn versus Baylor.
That might actually be a good game.
It may be.
Baylor
we don't really
Baylor
know.
can be hit or miss sometimes.
And we don't know what to expect out of Auburn.
No, I will say this. No, incorrect. Gus Malzahn's the OC for
Florida State. Yeah, wait. Gus Malzahn used to
to
be
be
the
the
head
head
coach
coach
at
at
Auburn.
The quarterback they have is what I was trying to get to.
I don't know who
he transferred in from. Dadgummit, I cannot think.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on. Let's see if we can
Pull it up because he's not a no-name guy. He did well. He did very well last year with the team he was with, and for whatever reason, I'm blanking out on him. Right
Jackson
now.
Arnold?
Yes, played for
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yep.
Gave Tennessee fits.
He did.
Gave Bama fits.
He did.
I think he has the ability.
Did Oklahoma beat Bama? Sorry, I didn't mean to rip that Band-Aid off. I was just really asking a question.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I really
You knew the
was.
answer to that.
I thought so, but I didn't know for sure.
You knew the answer to that.
And your facial expression told me all I needed to know, that yes, Oklahoma beat Bama last year. So did Vanderbilt. I feel like he's biding his time to hit me after this. All right, so you think Auburn's going to beat Baylor?
I think Auburn beats Baylor, but I think it's close.
Well, I mean, they've got it as a 2.5 point. Auburn favored by 2.5 points.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. Now, granted, first week, first real game, everybody's got to start gelling together. I think Jackson Arnold can do a really good job there. Love the guy to death. I don't know that Hugh Freeze takes it to the level that it needs to be at.
I feel like Auburn's a little more spotlight than Ole Miss was during his time in Ole Miss. So, the number one goal at Auburn every year is to beat Alabama. And when you don't beat Alabama,
it's a problem.
Yeah. And I don't think he's beat Alabama, has he?
Which really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because it's always going to be at least a good game. It doesn't matter who's up and who's down. You could have the worst Auburn team known to man, and they will take us into 4 overtimes.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Or,
you know what I mean?
Return a field goal. So we got Mississippi State versus Southern Miss same night.
He's going to get hit after the camera shuts off.
We got Mississippi State and Southern Miss that same night. Mississippi State?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I know that they're a 13.5 point favor. I don't really know anything about Mississippi State this year, and they didn't look good last year.
I honestly don't even want to watch the game, because you know what I don't want to hear?
That's an 11 o'clock game.
At night?
No.
On
Friday morning at 11 o'clock. I don't know who's going to be suffering through that game on Friday. I feel bad for y'all. I will find it funny if Southern Miss beats Mississippi State. I mean, they do have a good baseball program.
Southern Miss?
Yeah. Mississippi State does every once in a while, too.
Sometimes.
All right. So we have 2 games kicking off at the same time on Saturday.
Is it the 2:30 time slot?
No, it's the 11 o'clock slot. We have Tennessee versus Syracuse.
And you have Ohio State, Texas.
Yes. So, Tennessee fans, I love y'all.
You're gonna beat Syracuse. It's not even.
Yeah, like that's not even a game. Tennessee, you're favored by 14.
Are they the Chick-fil-A kickoff game?
I think so. Yeah, it's in Atlanta. I believe my wife is having to go to that game. Like Tennessee's favored by 14. The over/under is 50.5 points. Speaking of which, the over/under for the Southern Miss Mississippi State game is 61.5 points, and Mississippi State is favored by 13.5. So they think that Southern Miss can score.
Apparently.
So, anyway, all right, getting back to it here.
That basically means they think that Southern Miss can put up at least 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or at least somewhat close.
No, 30.
Or 30.
Yeah, somewhere in there. But anyways, Tennessee, y'all should destroy Syracuse. Like, I think the last time Syracuse was relevant was when Donovan McNabb was there playing quarterback.
Don't they play in a dome?
Yeah, the O-Dome.
Yeah.
The Orange Dome or something like that.
But it's tiny.
It is tiny.
It's a dome. It's a glorified practice bubble.
It makes me feel like some Arena Football League stadium.
It's a glorified indoor
But I mean,
practice
it's
facility.
in Syracuse in New York. Like, I mean, it's the best they can do. Okay,
you do what you got to do.
Do you really want to play outside in December in Syracuse, New York?
Okay, but you're still talking. You're talking about the same city state that has had an NFL team without a dome for the last however many years.
Yeah,
they're getting one now.
But they're getting paid really good money.
Okay, fair.
I mean, if I was a college recruit and I was getting recruited by Syracuse, I would be like, oh, you play indoors? Okay. Because if you played outdoors, nah.
Nah.
No. Thanks, but no thanks.
No.
All right.
I feel the same way, though, about like playing at Miami or playing for Florida.
What, on those hot September days? Yeah, it's why we don't. That's why we don't wear a black uniform. I mean, can you imagine playing?
I have seen some alternate sketches of a black uniform for y'all.
It's hot.
It's kind of cool.
They do look good, except for the one that we wore last year, and it was very much like a Target-looking version of a jersey. And no shade to Target. I mean, I know that y'all go by Target in some circles, but like that's what it looked like. I mean, it's better than Walmart.
So you have Syracuse, Tennessee. Obviously, Tennessee takes that one pretty easily.
We've got Ohio State and Texas after that.
How do you have a marquee matchup for the first weekend and put it at 11 o'clock?
That's a good question.
What the heck are you doing?
I don't understand. And why would you have it tip off or kick off at the same time that Tennessee and Syracuse is playing? Like, I feel like it's the battle of the UTs, even when they're not playing each other.
Right. Which one's the real one?
Tennessee won in court. They're the real one. That's really how it's boiled down to, because they were established before Texas. Yeah. So they've got Ohio State favored by 1.5 points. And then I've also heard some pundits talk about, like, this may be the most lopsided victory of a top 5 matchup, that Texas should just go in there and blow the doors off of Ohio State.
They should, but
where's this one at?
Where was Texas at last year in the playoffs?
Oh, it's at Columbus.
Yeah, it's in the shoe.
Oh. I mean, I understand why Ohio State's 1.5 point favor. They're basically saying home field's going to give them the advantage to.
But here's where home field's not going to give them an advantage.
Didn't Texas go to Michigan?
They're kicking off at 11 o'clock.
No, yeah, those fans haven't had enough time.
They have not had enough time to get enough alcohol in their system to get rowdy. Now, granted, it's the first weekend.
I mean, it's 12 o'clock there.
College football's back. Like,
it's 12 o'clock there.
That right there should be enough energy to really help.
They probably had a few beers since 8 o'clock that morning.
Hey, more power to you.
I'm going with Texas. I feel like Texas is going to get them.
I want to see Ohio State beat them.
Do you?
I do.
Just to shut them up?
No, because
horns down on this one.
It's always horns down around here.
I know all you Texas fans that we don't probably have any of. We just got really, really riled up because we did horns down.
They'll be fine.
The 1.5 that we have, maybe.
I always revert back to the clip of Saban running on the field at the end of the game when Bama beat him in Austin. And they were throwing the horns down. He was like, "Don't do that."
Well, you shouldn't. You know.
But okay, I want to see Ohio State beat Texas. I want to see Ohio State beat Texas for one reason. I feel like Texas is ranked way too high, all because they have a freaking Manning on their team.
Yeah, but they've got depth everywhere. They've got good receivers. I know that Isaiah Bond is gone.
Who's their other option at quarterback?
That's the only problem. I don't know what that is.
Exactly. And the only time you've really utilized Arch in the past has been to run the ball.
Correct.
So
I mean, he's thrown some passes. They look pretty.
But what has he really got? And why hasn't he been? I understand Quinn Ewers was awesome for them, but why wasn't he utilized in the passing game? Are you hiding something, or are we lacking something? Like, what's going to be the answer there?
So I think that the playbook will be opened up on this game more so than, generally your first games. Like, I mean, Mississippi State versus Southern Miss, they shouldn't have to open up the playbook a whole lot, right? Our next matchup is Kentucky versus Toledo. Like, Kentucky should blow them out of the water just running the ball down their throat.
Kentucky, if you lose to Toledo,
you're done. We will give you a pink slip from the SEC. We'll put you in the Pac-12. That no longer exists. Anyways, I'm going with Texas, and it's not because of Arch Manning. I just feel like Texas is the better team. They haven't lost as much as Ohio State has. Ohio State lost like their top 2 or 3 receivers. They lost both of their tailbacks that were really good last year. They lost their quarterback. He's gone to They're hurting on the offensive and defensive side. I don't feel like Ohio State reloads all the players that they lost from last year's team. Now, did they go out to another $25 million and,
NIL?
Yeah, player options, NIL, whatever you want to call it. Probably. But do they gel? Are they as good of the players as what they lost to the draft? I don't know.
I haven't seen anything on them about it.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm going Texas. Now, does it hurt me to say that? Yes, it does. That's why I go with the horns down. Yeah. I think that Texas has got a big head because they came in and went to the SEC championship last year in year 1. You know who else did that? Missouri.
You know who else has been trash ever since?
Missouri. Well, actually, they went back to back. They went like their first 2 years.
Okay, but still.
Yeah. And part of that was because Tennessee was down, Georgia was down, Florida was down. So,
you also have Michael Sam coming off the edge.
Yeah.
And
hugging and kissing a man. Some of y'all get that reference. Some of you don't. Anyways. Kentucky, Toledo. So we both think that Kentucky should win this game handily.
Yeah.
You know what's scary? It's Kentucky's only favored by 9.5 points. There's a chance. They're saying there's a chance.
What? Toledo was a good football team last year.
Well, they weren't bad.
For their slate of competition.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad. But it's.
But still,
you're in the SEC. You better show up and show out. There's a reason why you schedule these people. I'd hate for you to have paid $2.5 million for Toledo to come into Kroger Field and kick your butt.
That would be awful.
It'd be funny, and I'm serious. SEC commissioner, if that happens, give them the pink slip.
It's happened a couple times. I mean, just look at Notre Dame last year.
Yeah, well. You have a good point.
They paid. I think they paid Northern Illinois 1.3.
Yeah, to come up there and lose on the field goal. that was blocked.
Yeah.
All right.
The third block for the day, actually.
All right. It's your game.
Oh, yeah.
Alabama, Florida State.
At Doak Campbell.
At 2:30 on a Saturday.
You know the Floridians are
the war chant will be. I feel like it goes like this, but whatever.
As long as they ain't throwing crab legs on the field, we'll be all right.
Nah, Jameson is, he's in New York. He's getting really good crab. Yeah, he's getting really good crab legs. However, I will say this. There was a video out like 2 weeks ago of them calling him out, like, hey, if Jameson Winston hits the crossbar, we're done with practice.
Bam!
But before he did that, he's like, if I hit this, I expect all y'all
at Bible study.
Bible study tonight. Like, I want to see you there. So I applaud him for that.
Yes.
Maybe he has turned a new leaf and he's not stealing crab legs and he's trying to, steer some people to Jesus. So with that being said, let's get it on with Alabama and Florida State. Florida State, you have been talking way too much trash to win, two games last year? Was it 2 games?
I think it was 2 games.
2 games.
You talked way too much.
And you want to come in here and talk trash to Alabama. Now, granted, did Alabama have the best year that they've ever had last year? No.
Your quarterback has a lot of hype around him. I will give you credit. But other than that, what else do you have?
I don't know. Because they sure as hell didn't have an offensive line last year.
I'm pretty sure he's a true freshman quarterback.
They didn't have a defensive. No, he's a transfer. I can't remember where he transferred in from, but he's a transfer. They didn't have an offensive line last year. I don't think they had a defensive line last year.
Also, you shot yourselves in the foot with the whole home field advantage. I think Doak Campbell holds 68,000.
Sounds right.
Something like that.
I don't really know.
They just
remodeled
their home side.
It took away seats.
Yes, took away 14,000 seats.
Yeah.
To do a club, a field level club thing. It's awful.
It's Florida State. There's only 2 things, the state capitol and state penitentiary. That's all they got in Tallahassee. And it seems like they all kind of tie in together. State capitol, state penitentiary. I feel like they're all, it's like the triangle.
Yeah.
You're going to go to 2 of those spots.
And if you're a Georgia player, you'll definitely be attending one.
Well, that's the next one. They try to, drive away from the sea.
What are they chalking it up for Bama, Florida State?
So y'all are favored by 13.5 points.
Okay.
Over under is 50.5 points.
So they think Florida.
Let's take that. That's 47. So split the difference of 47, and that's 23.5 points each. So they think that Florida State can score 23.5 points on you.
I doubt it. I think it's it's a 3-point, a 10-point, or a 7-point score.
And it may be. I don't know. I think Alabama wins. Yeah. I hope Alabama goes in there.
But I'm saying I think Florida State only scores 3 points, 10 points, or 7 points.
Oh, I give them 10 points.
Maybe.
I give them 10 points. I bet they can score 10 points.
We have done a lot of work on the defense. So
well, it's not so much the defense. You've got a kid that hasn't started a game in the SEC, Ty Simpson, right? And that the starting quarterback for Alabama. Mm-hmm. I think he gets jitters. I think it happens. An errant pass here and there gets intercepted.
But at the end of the day,
chance.
He was a 5-star recruit coming in for a reason.
Out of Tennessee, out of West Tennessee, mm-hmm. if I remember correctly. So we're both going Florida State. I don't feel like we've had a whole lot of different picks here. I feel like we've been pretty much on point with the same idea. All right. With that being said, let's go to the DUI school versus Marshall. Georgia Georgia for those who don't understand.
The school of DUI.
Yeah. Georgia versus Marshall. Hey, Marshall, Chad Pennington is not coming out there to help you, and Randy Moss is not coming out there to help you. Matter of fact, the bookies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. That was, man. We are Marshall. Anyways, it's a long bus ride.
Sorry.
That is a long bus ride.
There was no filter on that one.
The bookies think that Georgia's going to beat them basically by 40 points, 39.5. Like, they're not even counting that game.
Yeah, it's not even going to be close. Hey, congratulations, Georgia. I like the cupcake to start the season. Good job.
Hey, you know, that's what they eat before they start drinking. So these next ones are, they're like, they don't even have, some of them have over-unders, but most of them don't. All right, so we're going to burn through these real quick. Arkansas, Alabama, A&M. I didn't even know y'all had an Alabama A&M in the state of Alabama.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. I got to go with that. Arkansas had a good quarterback last year who came back. Oklahoma, Illinois State.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, yep. Vanderbilt versus Charleston Southern.
So, for those of you who are unaware, my wife works about 150 feet from Vanderbilt Stadium.
Hey, I hear that they finally completed their glorified high school stadium.
They have. And by the way, I was down there on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like meandered back that direction.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Does it?
Yeah, that's a big video board in the end zone.
Except Texas high school stadiums have that. Just remember, like, Texas high school football stadiums are the size of Vanderbilt's football stadium.
Fair enough.
But Vandy should win. Vandy should beat Charleston Southern.
That's a 6 o'clock game. You can probably get tickets for as cheap as like probably $10 to $15 a piece.
I don't know. Vandy's got a little cocky this year. Like, they're walking, strutting in. Diego has got them believing. I bet they're $35, which is a vast improvement. Florida plays Long Island University. We're speaking of cupcakes, like
Long Island University.
Yeah.
What are they learning how to make teas?
I mean, it's not that hard. It's all your clears, and then you top it off with some Coke or Pepsi, whatever you got. Either way. UTSA, which is University of Texas San Antonio, for those of you who don't know, versus Texas A&M. I feel like Texas A&M is going to win that. Are you looking up how much the Vandy tickets are?
Yes.
LSU, Clemson.
You can buy tickets to the Charleston Southern game. It starts at 6 o'clock for $21.
Oh, so it was right in the middle of what we were saying. All right, LSU, Clemson. It is a top 10 matchup. Is this also in the Atlanta? No, this is at Clemson. So LSU is going to Clemson.
Oh, it's the Battle of the Death Valley.
So they're going to hit that Pride Rock, where Simba sat on.
I'm pretty sure it's called Howard's Rock.
Whatever. It doesn't sound as cool.
No, but they're definitely going to rock the buses. They're going to rock down the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Which baffles me.
That's a 6:30
game. Do you realize
game.
how easy it would be to roll an ankle?
Yeah, coming down there. There's a school over in Sumner County that is set up just like that. Yes, got the rock at the top. Like you walk down the slope, go into their football field. Their football field sits down in a valley. It's really, really nice. I think it's Heritage High School. Somebody could probably fact check me on that, but I feel like that's right.
I just feel like that would be so. Like, how unfortunate would it be for your star running back to, like, go running down the hill in the entrance, roll his ankle, and be out for 6 weeks?
Well.
Like, all because y'all can't freaking build a stadium.
I mean, if I remember correctly, when Florida played Ohio State, their kickoff and punt returner rolled his ankle right off the bat, and then I had to hear about how that's the reason why Ohio State lost to Florida. Wasn't because Florida hung 20 points more on them than Ohio State did, but whatever.
Not salty.
They've got Clemson favored in this, not flavored, but favored. 57.5 points. Clemson's favored by 4, which basically is a push game for them because they're saying that Clemson wins because of home field advantage. So, like, generally you get anywhere from 3 to 5 points because you're at home. So 4 points is what they're giving them. I mean, can LSU get them?
I mean,
is this the year that
I think so.
Brian Kelly pulls out his fake Southern accent and, wins several SEC games?
I think they can do it.
What's their quarterback's name?
Nussmeier.
Nussmeier, that's right.
He's a dog.
His dad coached Colorado, California. I feel like both of those are accurate. I feel like he's been at both spots.
Maybe.
Greg,
right?
I think he's the one that lost his job.
Is his dad's name Greg?
I think so. I'm not sure. I think he's the one that lost his job for gambling on the NCAA tournament because they did
because
20.
he's affiliated with the school, he can't do that.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, LSU or Clemson?
I gotta go LSU.
I think I'm going to too, mainly because I'm not a Clemson fan.
I'm not either.
I love Dabo,
but
I feel like he hasn't turned the page with the transfer portal. He's lost both of his offense and defensive coordinator over the years, especially the winning years. They have gone, and one of them was at Oklahoma. I don't know if he's still at Oklahoma.
I don't know.
I mean, after the terrible year Oklahoma had last year, I probably wouldn't have kept him either. Anyways, Georgia State and Ole Miss, the running Rebs.
Ole Miss, obviously.
All right.
Give Kiffin his props on that one.
And then this is son legacy versus father legacy.
Son legacy versus
South Carolina versus Virginia Tech. Beamer Ball versus we wish we could have Beamer Ball back. Because let's face it, Virginia Tech, y'all have fallen on some hard times.
Okay, so are we getting... Okay, but here's the question. And I will ask it to you in this reference point, okay?
Oh, this one is in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. So it's not a home field.
Never mind. I was fixing to ask you, is it Enter Sandman or is it Sandman? So maybe you hear both.
I bet you hear both because it's in Atlanta. So Virginia Tech is the away game. They probably come in to Enter Sandman when their team comes out. They probably do Sandstorm when South Carolina comes out, which is the most horrendous song ever.
Although I feel like in the stadium you could appreciate it.
I don't know. My hatred for techno music is right up there. And I want to say it's probably a little higher than my hatred for country music. And I know that's going to make some people mad, but that's where I'm at. Like, I can't stand either one of them. Matter of fact, me and my son were playing golf this past Sunday, and he had his little Bluetooth speaker, and he started playing country, and I said, I'd rather listen to nothing than this. And that's pretty much how I feel about Sandstorm and any other techno song that was popular. It's where I'm at in my life. Okay, all right, anyways. I'm going South Carolina. I'm going with Beamer Ball. And they've got swagger, too. Yeah. Like, Vanderbilt and South Carolina.
I think they are probably the 5th or 6th best team in the SEC this year.
So, who you got number 1?
Number 1's got to be either Texas or Georgia.
All right. So, we'll put those at 1 and 2. We'll just...
You can interchange those.
Yeah. Who's number 3?
I got to say Bama. And the reason why I say Bama is because last year sucked. We're 8-4. It's his first year in, and he got a late start in the transition. Give him that much.
So you think
not making excuses, but give him that much. He got a late start in the transition.
And Jalen Milroe is not a quarterback.
And Jalen Milroe is no longer a quarterback. Now we have an actual quarterback at quarterback, and maybe we can open up the playbook and not just run with the quarterback all the time.
Okay. All right. I'll let you slide. Who we got at 4?
3. 4 is going to be either LSU or Tennessee. I'm not sure which.
So 5 is the other one.
5 is the other one. Or South Carolina. Yeah, all 3 of those are interchangeable.
But my Gators aren't in the top 5 in your list.
They would be if it wasn't for the fact that you have the hardest schedule this year.
We had the hardest schedule last year, and we still ended up 8-4.
Speaking of, did we cover your game?
Yeah. We're playing Long Island Iced Teas.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They're out there stirring up the concoction right now. For a lot of these games, especially like the Florida game, the Ole Miss Georgia State game, like you'll see the starters for maybe the first half
at best,
and then they're going to go away. The good games are going to be South Carolina, Virginia Tech, Clemson versus LSU.
FSU Bama could be a good game.
FSU Bama, and I think that you see the starters for most of that game.
So here's the thing, FSU Bama, mainly because it's at Doak Campbell. I think it goes one of two ways.
It's blowout
we
or
walk
it's
in there. We walk in there and we kick the living dog snot out of them, or it comes down to the last minute. But it's not going to be like it's not one of those where we won by 7 or we won by 14, and you're like, oh, that was a fun game to watch. It'll be tooth and nail, or it'll be a blowout.
This is truly the year we find out, is he DeBoer or is he DeVos? I got his name right there.
So here's my question: if Bama goes 8-4 for 2 years in a row,
I
is he
think
on the hot seat?
Yes, I believe he absolutely is. Like, how are you as an Alabama fan after having Spurrier Saban for a decade and a half, and all of a sudden now you're like, we're back in reality?
Well, because nobody compares. It is what it is.
Trust me, we had Spurrier, then we had Ron Zook. Then we got Urban Meyer after Ron Zook, and
So you're saying I got to go through a bad coach?
Yes, that's why I keep picking on, is he DeBoer or is he DeBose? Because, he's going to show which one he is. And it's hard. It's absolutely hard to replace a legend. And Saban is a legend. He won everywhere except for Miami. However, he did make a grown man cry at Miami during morning warm-up practice, and that kid never played football again. If you don't believe me, look it up. I just want to know what that man said to him. What did Nick Saban say to a 22, 23-year-old kid who'd been playing D1 football, who just got drafted, to make him cry and walk off the field and never play again? Because that's power right there. That is 100% power. But, I think there's a shot that y'all go 8-4. I think there's a shot that Florida either goes 6-6 or 10-1 or whatever it is. 10-2. I feel like there's a chance on both of those records. Just again, Bama may go 8-4, they may go 10-2. I don't think that there is an undefeated SEC team at the end of the year.
Here's the challenge we face. Y'all have the toughest schedule.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, we're not far behind you.
And you keep getting blown up over there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Schedule. Let's look at y'all's schedule. Florida State, University of Louisiana, Monroe.
Hold on.
Wisconsin again.
Wait. Florida State is at Florida State.
Yep.
Georgia is at Georgia.
Yeah.
Tennessee is at Tennessee.
No, it's not.
So we were there last year, weren't we?
Yeah, it's at Alabama.
Okay, so
you got to go to South Carolina.
We got to go to South Carolina,
which you almost lost to South Carolina last year.
We have to go to. All right, we have to go to Georgia. We have to go to South Carolina. We have to go to Auburn.
That's it. Everybody else is at home.
Okay, but considering hostile environments and the weights of the games, I hate playing the Iron Bowl in Auburn. You know what I mean?
I feel like. Oh, let me get to it. I feel like our schedule is a little more daunting.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not. No, that's not what I'm saying. I said earlier in the video, you have the hardest schedule.
We start with Long Island Iced Teas. Then we get USF, and then we go to LSU, to Miami. We get Texas at home.
Well, Miami ain't nothing now.
Maybe. They got, the interception king from Georgia. Anyways, we get Texas at home. Then we got to go to A&M. We get Georgia and Jacksonville. It's not like that's not a home game for anybody.
Yeah.
More so for us than Georgia, but it is always evenly split down the middle at that stadium. So it's not really in favor either direction. We got to go to Ole Miss, and then we finish up the season with Tennessee at home. The last time that we had to play Tennessee in the November schedule was, I want to say 2001, 2002, somewhere in there. The hurricane interrupted our football game, and so we had to push it off. And it was for the SEC champion, or for the SEC East title, because back then we had East Division and West Division, and not so much anymore. But like that came down to the wire of who was going to win the SEC East. So I don't really like the fact of playing Tennessee that late in the year, because generally Tennessee has got it on tracks and rolling in the right direction by that time. So does Florida, which would be a better matchup than what it has been, because I really, really enjoy catching Tennessee in September when they still don't know which way the football goes. And then we finished it up with Florida State.
So, all right, we went through all the games. We know how everything is supposed to shake out this week one. My question for you now becomes, because this is SEC football, how do you feel about the announcement of the 9-game conference schedule?
Love it. I absolutely love it. I do not like the fact that they are taking Tennessee off of Florida's rivalry, because you get, what is it, 2 teams? 3 teams. It looks like we may lose Tennessee and get Auburn instead.
Gross.
And so we would have LSU, Georgia, Auburn as our 3 mainstays.
Gross.
I'd kind of be okay with Auburn swapping for LSU, but keeping Tennessee. Like, that makes sense to me, but Tennessee
I feel like the LSU-Florida rivalry lately has garnered a lot of traction.
It has.
Ever since the shoe throw.
So, I hate Auburn. Probably as much as you hate Auburn. And the reason why is because every time Florida's had an exceptional team, Auburn has been there to screw it all up.
Hi, welcome to the club.
We had Terry Dean. He was our Heisman hopeful quarterback. Threw 4 interceptions against Auburn.
That's a white-ass name.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely is. He was. Like, Heisman hopeful. Thought that he was the greatest quarterback we'd ever seen at Florida. Threw 4 interceptions. Spurrier set him down. And then the greatest quarterback, other than Tim Tebow and Steve Spurrier, came out there, and that was Danny Werfel, and the legend of Werfel started that day, because he almost brought us back. Terry Dean didn't like the fact that he had to sit on the bench, and so he had some words with Spurrier in the middle of the game. That guy never saw the field again, ever, until his senior year on the senior game, when Spurrier sent him out to call heads or tails for the coin flip, and then he promptly set his butt right back on the bench. That's how Spurrier was. You weren't going to talk to Spurrier like that. Now, he was going to talk to you like that, but you weren't going to talk to him like that. Yeah.
Interesting story. That's wild.
But then like the year that we won it with Tebow as the as the quarterback with Urban Meyer as the head coach, we played Auburn. Freaking lost that game. Ended up winning the national title, but actually that may have been the Chris Lee. That may have been 2006, but still,
we won a national title the year of the Kick Six. So.
Yeah. But y'all still won a national title. We did not in the 92 season when Terry Dean had to go set the bench. It is what it is. Florida State was our thorn in our side for most of that, but we play them every year. And, it's clown college at this point.
So, I have a buddy of mine.
Uh-oh.
He is a huge Florida State fan. And
Does
I
he
have
wear
invited him over.
the soft shell helmet and use crayons?
He licks windows. I have invited him over
Yeah.
For the game.
Don't want nothing to do with it, does he?
He said, "You don't want to do that." I said, "Why?" He said,
"Does he think they're going to win?"
I get extremely loud and overly animated when it comes to my Seminoles.
Does he think they're going to win?
I said, "So why not come hang out and watch the game? It's going to be fun."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I will end up cussing you." I'm like, "Oh, so you think the only reason why you would have any reason to cuss me is if your team is doing poorly? So obviously you're thinking that you're going to lose."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's also why I like to sit at home and watch.
So Florida State fan has already admitted that they're going to lose.
That's why I like to sit at home and watch it at my house.
So you can be like, "Gosh darn it!"
Yeah, except it's probably not that clean. not by the slightest. All right, guys.
Reminds me of the Hangover scene where he's like, "God dang it!" He's like, "Gosh darn it! Shoot!" Love Zach Galifianakis.
Or Avengers 2: Age of Ultron when they bust on Captain America because he didn't like people cussing. Yeah. All right. Hey, look, we enjoy SEC football, but we know real estate more than we probably know SEC football.
Yeah, probably.
So if you need us, we are here to help you in all of your real estate needs. Call me, my team, Mark, Sammy.
Call me and my team, Jenny, Michael. We'd love to help you.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank y'all for coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah, buddy.
And JD is going over there to hit the stop button.